What's going on, Nerd Nation? This is Sleevecard signing in and welcoming you to the very first battle of the very first week of PBL. That's right, we're back on PBL this time around. What is this? Okay, I guess would sign myself. But this is actually my first time deciding, or not deciding rules, this is my first time recording a battle live, so hopefully it all works out. We are, of course, going for normal rules. And in today's battle, we're going to be taking on Shayquaza. The one, the only famous Shayquaza. World-renowned amongst the internet. All that good stuff. Like I said, I've never actually battled him. I have never gone on live. So if I stutter, I kind of go all over the place. I mean, then it is what it is. Pardon me some slack. Give me some slack. And hopefully we'll get better week by week. Now, I'm not quite sure what he's going to bring going into this battle, because going into the draft, I know that he went with ZYGARDE, Diancie. No, Diancie? Magirna? Mega Diancie. I think it's Mega Diancie. ZYGARDE, Mega Diancie, Amoonguss, and a couple other ones. So I'm kind of curious to see what team this is. I feel like ZYGARDE's going to be the biggest issue for us kind of going into it. And let's see. Yeah, so we have ZYGARDE. We have a Diancie, so that's going to be Mega Diancie. We have Slowbro, Blacephalon, Scizor, and Alolan Persian. Okay, that's a little interesting of a team. I think we'll start with good old Klefki here. Klefki is kind of our traditional spike set, so we can go ahead, set up the spikes, go from there. And then, of course, other than that, I think most of these mons are either very similar to what we used last PBL season or something along those lines. Entei's new, Malamar's new, but Malamar's not, of course, new to the channel because we use Malamar all the time. So we'll start with Klefki. Hopefully, we can kind of one-up or surprise him here. So my ideal thing would be to get Klefki coming in and drop the spikes. Obviously, that's going to be dependent on what he starts with, though. That's the only thing. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, so we got our Klefki. So, of course, we're going to run spikes out of this. Diancie, alright, that might be a pain in the butt. Now, the one thing is, this turn, he has to go into Mega Diancie. And the reason for that is, with PBL, we're forcing them to go Mega the very first turn that they come up. So instead of spikes, I'm actually going to go for the Thunder Wave. And I don't know if this is smart or a bad move or whatnot. I just figure why not spam some status real quick. Oh, Protect. Okay. So he goes for the Protect. That's fine. Because he's kind of just fishing out what we have, I guess. So obviously the Thunder Wave, nothing for him to sweat too much. I will go for it again. We're going to double spam the Thunder Wave because, of course, we have Prankster on this, so we can go first. And this way we'll get the Thunder Wave off. Next turn we can get the spikes because we do have Focus Sash. So even if he completely wrecks us with his Diancie, it is what it is. Oh, come on. Magic. Oh, I can't believe I forgot about Magic Mounts. Now I feel really stupid. Okay. Oh, come on. I should have thought about that. Honestly, I should have thought about that. But that's okay. We can still get 2 layers of spike. No, we can't because stupid Magic Bounce. God damn it. Alright, Magic Bounce is going to suck. We have to swap out. I'm going to go into Entei. No, not Entei. Let's go into... I'm going to go into Lando. I would say Entei, but Entei is not going to like Stealth Rocks too much, and I'm worried that we're going to swap into like some kind of rock move or ground move, something like that. Maybe like a Stone Edge, so I don't want to play that route. So we'll swap into Lando. I feel like he's going to swap too because of the time he's taking here. But if not, Lando can, of course, at least get a decent Earthquake off, something along those lines. But we'll get the Intimidate, that's fine. Power Gym, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we'll go for the Earthquake. Now, This particular one here is Rocky Helmet. So, unfortunately, I probably should have gone for, like, Scarf, something like that. But... oh, my goodness. Yeah, but we're not going to be able to take another hit. And I think this thing's going to outspeed us, unfortunately. This Mega Dancy really screwed us. Honestly, this stupid thing screwed the hell out of us. I feel... actually, you know why he's taking so long? I feel like he's calking out speed advantages. So what we'll do, we exposed the Earthquake there. That's fine. Now, I'm going to go for another Earthquake. And the reason why I'll go for another Earthquake, even though he'll outspeed, is it's better, I feel like, than us swapping and taking residual damage on something else. So if nothing else, we'll absorb the hit here, and then possibly, like, Keldeo can come out and dish out something. But I don't know. I'm a little curious. I feel like Mega Dancy's going to be faster, but I don't know. Honestly, I'm not as good at speed tiers as I should be. So maybe we outspeed. I don't know. If we outspeed, I'll be surprised, though. But Dancy is a rock type, which, of course, is not known for its speed. Like, rock types in general aren't known for their speed, but Dancy's kind of its own deal. So I feel like right now, if he swaps, here's the thing, if he swaps, obviously we're going for the Earthquake again, and it might be confusing for him. Maybe it'll confuse him, and he'll think that we're choiced of some kind, which might let us get a surprise off. Okay, so he does do the swap here. Hi, I'm Paul. Oh, this is going to be Slowbro, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so Slowbro, we'll get the Earthquake off. So I feel like right now he probably thinks we're choiced in some way. Because, look, that didn't do a lot of damage. That's fine. He's got leftovers. So what we're going to do now is he's going to go into a water move. There's just no way about it. We'll go into our U-turn. At least get some super effective damage that away. And then I feel like what we're going to have to do... I don't know. Because here's the problem. If we go back into Klefki, he's just going to clean swap into freaking... he's going to clean swap into Dancy again, which is going to be a problem with the Magic Guard. So I feel like our best bet, honestly, is going to be Malamar or Keldeo. If we go into Malamar, here's the thing. We can get a knockoff, potentially, or we can get a superpower, and we can get the boost off the superpower, the contrary boost. So this way we're going to swap out. He's going to hit us with a water move. So actually... Okay, so actually I'm going to go into Raikou. The water move, we'll take the water move, that's fine. And then we can kind of pivot off of whatever he decides to use and where he decides to go from here. If he goes into Dancy, here's the thing. If he goes into Dancy, it's actually going to work out pretty well for us. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rock our Z move out right now. And I feel like this is might be a little bit of an early play. But I'm going to go for Never Ending Nightmare right here. And if he stays in, he's done. If he swaps, at least we're going to get quality damage off on something. Because I don't think at least off his team, I don't recall seeing anything that's going to absorb this hit. So I'm predicting that he goes into Mega Dancy, thinking we're going to use an electric move, and it's going to be able to absorb it. Hopefully, he goes into something a little more interesting. But if he goes into Mega Dancy, maybe we can get a huge hit off on Mega Dancy. That would be ideal for me. Because Mega Dancy and ZYGARDE are honestly the two that I'm the most concerned about. And ZYGARDE, I have something kind of in the wings for ZYGARDE. And my deal there would be to have Keldeo come out. Because I have my Keldeo with Icy Wind, so we'd be able to get a quality hit off. I feel like he's playing those same scenarios through his mind right now. If he stays in, here's the thing. If he stays in, he's done. Like, there's no way. So he has to do this withdraw here. Squishy. This is going to be... Yup, this is ZYGARDE. Alright, this is why I'm fine. I'm fine, because if we had gone into the electric move, he would have gotten us. But instead, we're going into the ghost. Which, I mean, won't be the best move, but at least we're going to get some quality damage right here. So we get the Ghost move. We should outspeed next turn, I believe, too. Because I feel like Raikou... And I could be wrong, but I feel like Raikou will outspeed him unless he has like a status move or something he's going to use on us. Okay, but we get the crit. That's the big thing right there. So we get the crit. This is going to make it interesting. Now, we pretty much have to go into the Shadow Ball unless we want a clean swap here. So I'm going to go into the Shadow Ball. Hopefully we do enough damage here because I don't want to trade straight away into Keldeo and risk taking too much damage. So I'm going to stick with Raikou. I feel like Raikou can at least move faster. So if Raikou moves faster, maybe doesn't KO him, but at least gets him down into the red. Actually, I feel like we can KO. I feel like we can KO, but it's not going to be a huge hit. Shitty kitty. Oh, come on, right there to absorb the Shadow Ball. Alright, that was a good move. I'll give him credit there. Okay, so, obviously we can't stay in here with Raikou, because we need Raikou for other things. So we'll go for the Volt Switch here. And I'll go into Malamar, actually. No, do I want to go into Malamar or not? He's playing it really smart, I feel like, on some of these moves. He's playing really, really sneaky. Because we can hit, because he's just thinking about absorbing the freaking hit right here. So if we Volt Switch out, let's do some damage. Let's Volt Switch out. And now, what do we want to move into? So if we go into Entei could get some damage off here. With Bulldoze. Keldeo's going to be... I feel like Keldeo's a smart move, but Keldeo also has... That's the problem. Keldeo also has freaking, is obviously water, so if he has Thunderbolt on him, which is a thing that I've seen a lot before. So I'm going to go into Malamar. We'll go into Malamar. Hopefully we can get the contrary superpower off. In fact, if he actually swaps into Foul Play, okay, that's fine. Go for your Foul Play. That's right. You know what, it's fine, because this thing is bulky as all get out. So that, I don't think we'll be able to take... We might be able to take another one of those, that's fine. But even if he swaps here, I feel like the superpower is going to be able to hit whatever he goes after really hard. So I'm kind of hoping he swaps, actually. If he swaps and we get the superpower in, we should be not smooth sailing, but that should definitely give us a slight edge here. What I'm liking so far, and I haven't, like I said, I haven't battled Shayquaza yet, but I'm liking that he's really thinking out his moves. So that's really cool. Oh, okay. Super effective, still doesn't take us out, so this is going to hit him bad. Whatever he trades into is going to get hit bad, and he's got to know it. Even though it's not a stab move, like this freaking superpower right here is going to wreck something. I say that, of course, but then he's going to swap into something and we're going to get screwed, aren't I? But let's see, so Diancie's not going to like this. ZYGARDE is definitely not going to like this. We don't have to worry about Persian, because he just swapped out a Persian. Slowbro? I mean, Slowbro... Okay, so Slowbro's Psychic, so logically Slowbro could possibly take the hits. I don't know that it will, though, because it is a little weaker right now. But the problem with Slowbro is then he comes in, and of course... Oh, okay. Okay, so he's running the risk that ZYGARDE's going to be able to hit this, or take this. Which it's come on. Come on. Oh, it does. God damn it. Alright. That's not good, because we're too slow. Like, this thing's definitely going to outspeed here. So, if we had gotten that KO, that would have been nice. I'll go for another superpower. On the off chance that we outspeed, I don't think we do, because Malamar is not known for speed whatsoever. Yeah, so he's going to get us here, but that's fine. That's fine, because we have Keldeo. So this is where we're going to start threatening him out. is we use Keldeo. Icy Wind is going to destroy this thing. Let me go into Keldeo. We'll go for the Icy Wind. And my favorite thing about Icy Wind, and this is why a lot of people have told me, like, hey, why don't you run Ice Beam or something instead on this? The reason I like Icy Wind over Ice Beam is because of the speed drop. So even if he swaps into something else, the speed drop is going to be a quality blow to him. So, yeah, see, he's going to swap out. That's fine, because this thing's Life Orbed with the Icy Wind. So that's going to do not a lot of damage, but it's at least going to do some damage. We'll get the speed drop, but the speed drop's kind of negligible on this. Now, I don't want to stick him in. I don't want to stay in, really, with Keldeo. So I'm going to swap because, again, like, I don't want to stay in with this. Preferably, Raikou can come in and dish some damage. Because this thing right here, like, I don't have a move that's going to deal any damage. Plus, Life Orb is going to just eat away at us. So my goal is to keep Keldeo healthy for as long as possible, just so I have that kind of option in on ZYGARDE. And I think in the future, I'm probably, after this battle, going to get rid of Life Orb off of Keldeo and give it a choice item. Just because I feel like every time I run this thing, Life Orb kind of bites me in the ass in the end. Like, I like the extra damage, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't pull through for me. So we're going to take the Psyshock, that's fine, we'll lose Raikou. I mean, it's not fine, but, again, it is what it is. So, here's where we're at. So I have Entei. Entei is not going to do a lot of damage. Oh, here we go. I'm going to go in, we'll slap him with another U-turn. Kind of go from there. Yeah, that's fine. Now the problem is, if I hit with this U-turn, we're not going to be able to dish out any more hits. So instead, I'm actually going to go for the Rock Slide. I know it's not super effective, but I can't swap him in and out ever again. Alright, come on. I know we're going to outspeed, so if we can land it, at least we'll get damage. It'll be worth something. Even if he swaps out, I think he's going to kind of predict that we swap out as well. But we can't swap out, so unfortunately, even though I'd like to, we can't, because then we'll definitely lose him later. So I might as well get this one hit off, do some damage. It is what it is, you know. Oh, come on. This is definitely not going the way I wanted it to go. Like, we're definitely getting walled out here. Now, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not going the way I wanted it to go. We're really kind of screwed. Yeah, we're getting screwed on this one. But, again, it is kind of what it is. I didn't want it to turn out this way. But, you know, you work with what you got, I guess. So, and of course, I did always hear that Shayquaza is probably one of the better battlers out there. So, kudos to him, because he's definitely got us walled up. Oh, come on. That is garbage, because if we had landed that, we would have been set. Like, we would have been freaking set. But unfortunately, like, see, this thing, if it hadn't been for that paralysis, we would have definitely knocked this Persian out. Instead, what are we dealing with? Replacement HPs, parting shot. See, that's going to suck. That is going to suck right there. So he's going to go back. He's going to do that damage. He's going to go back. And what are we going to run across now? He's going to go into... I feel like we're going to see... Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. I thought we were going to see something else. But... like, I thought we were going to see Slowbro, honestly. Like, this isn't the best... but at least we're, I don't know, at least we're here. At least we're here. Oh, come on. I feel like at this point we're just up shit creek, honestly. Like, I hate to say it, but I feel like we're going to get 6-0'd. If we don't get 6-0'd, it's going to be like its own testament of miracles. So I'm just going to start going for the spikes here. We'll get the prankster spikes. It's going to be kind of negligible in the long run. See, Dragon Dance. This is where we're going to get hammered because the Dragon Dance is going to make him faster than Keldeo. So at this point, it's pretty much GG. But of course, we still have to play it out. I'll go for another play rough. It doesn't really matter. You know? That's the problem. At this point, we're pretty much SOL. He's going to hit for another DD. Of course, we're paralyzed. That's fine. If he goes for another one, I'm going to lose it. So, let's try... Just because there's literally nothing else we can do, so I have to swap. I mean, this thing's not doing any damage. Keldeo's going to get hit first turn. See, 1,000 arrows, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but we're... Oh, come on. I was hoping that we would hold out further than this, but... It doesn't look like it's going to be the case. We're pretty much out of this. One more time. Kagi's going to come in. He's going to get wrecked by 1,000 arrows. And then Entei, of course, is just going to get demolished by 1,000 arrows too. The sad thing is, so Entei, I wanted to see Entei do more, but I didn't see an opportunity really to bring Entei out. So, unfortunately, guys, it looks like we're going to go down 6-0. As terrible as this sounds, we're going to go down 6-0, dropping our very first match in PBL. But don't worry, guys. It's a long season. It is 8 weeks this time around. So last time, we tried to do 12. It didn't really work out. So we're doing 8 weeks this time around. And we're just going to kind of play it from there. There's still, like I said, so that means there's still almost 2 months for us to get back into it. There's a good chance we still make it into the playoffs. There's 10 teams this time around. So there's 10 teams. There's 8 weeks. And 6 teams make it into the playoffs. So honestly, we just have to make sure we're one of those 6. Which this did not bode well for us. But sometimes, you know, this shit just happens. Unfortunately, this just happens. Of course, we'll save the battle video in case anything gets screwed up on this video. But with that being said, guys... I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Let me know in the comment section down below if you thought we could have done anything better, if you thought that, you know, I made horrible misplays, if you thought we just got outplayed and that's the way the cookie crumbles, whatever the case may be, let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up button as well. And, of course, my opponent here, Mr. Shayquaza, I will leave a link to his channel in the description, so feel free, and of course, go ahead and check him out. Show him lots of love. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. This is ZYGARDE signing out. Have yourselves a beautiful day, and I'll see you later.